What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Devy Royale YouTube channel. I am your host, Kevin Coleman, and we're going to keep continuing on this short video clips of guys that transferred and moved to new schools and what can we expect from them. And we're going to go to one of my favorite guys in college football. Everybody knows I love Zach Evans from TCU, formerly TCU, who transferred to Ole Miss. Zach has had an interesting career. You know, when you're looking at what he's been able to do, it's been efficient, but he hasn't had a ton of run. His freshman year coming into TCU was a little weird. He had that weird recruiting story about where he was going to go. He got COVID, got to a late start, and then, you know, didn't look as good as some of his other predecessor guys of his class. Things like Tank Bigsby, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs. So it's like, hey, who is this kid? The number 2 rated running back coming out of high school. So what we're going to do is we're going to break him down, just look at some of his stats. What does he do well, his kind of ability as a runner, and go from there. So, you know, 5'11", 215, perfect frame, perfect body style for what we like to see in our running backs. In the 2021 season, he had 92 attempts, 648 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Again, not a ton of volume, but efficient. Didn't play in all the games, but efficient, right? So when we're thinking about who he is, he still ran for a team high 608 and those yards, but who is he as like can he kind of be that guy? He entered the transfer portal after they lost to Iowa State. After Patterson got fired, there's a lot of question marks there. Now, he did have 10 receptions, 130 yards, and a touchdown as well. As a runner, things that I like about him, you know, he's a natural runner. He's explosive, and when you watch him play, man, he can hit that hole quick. He's got good pass catching ability, and he's a 3-down back. So when we're looking at, from a fantasy perspective, what can he do? Well, he can be a good 3-down back. Now, when we're watching him on tape, things that kind of come out of him. You know, they put him out at receiver a little bit as an outlet guy, but again, he can explode, and he's very, very good pass catcher. He's got great hands, and it's not just that he can catch because, you know, he's open. He has good hands. Now, you'll see his explosiveness here and his ability to kind of get to that second level. His ability to kind of change directions and dimes in open space, I think, sets him apart as well. I love him as a running back. The thing about me is he's got to get volume and he's got to stay on the field for the entire season. If he can do that, we're talking about him being a running back 3 in this class, and I'm pretty comfortable with that. Like, that's how good of a talent he is. Now, you'll see it here. Again, ability to break away, kind of stiff arms, kind of hits the holes quick, explodes through. He has power. He can run inside. He can run outside. There's not a lot of things that Zach Evans can't do. And he's a special running back. He's someone that I enjoy watching play football. Now, when we think of like while you watch the tape here and look at those little moves right there, that is just dirty. What he just pulled right there is just dirty. Now, if you watch it here too, getting to the outside, makes his first defender miss. I think he can make the first defender miss almost every single time when you watch him run. And that's his ability. Look at this run, keeping on his feet. Freaking special, man. Like when you watch him, and that is, I think, the key to me is like he's special in almost every aspect of the game, and there's really not a lot he can't do on the football field. It's just you got to stay on it, right? And I think there's always this like, hey, do we know this? I don't know. But I hate that narrative. We don't know what's going on in these lives. It didn't work out at TCU. Let's hope it does at Ole Miss, and I think it can. I think he has a perfect coach with Lane. Lane knows how to deal with, you know, everybody. Lane's one of the best coaches in college football, best offensive coaches in college football. And, you know, to be honest, he couldn't have gotten to a better spot. Ole Miss lost pretty much every single running back they had to transfer portal to the NFL draft. And he's going to step in. And he's the clear-cut number 1 guy. Now, do they get a quarterback? Do they get some other guys at that option? I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. But if they can, he's going to be the one. He's going to get the volume all day. And we could see him being one of the best running backs in the SEC next year. And it's exciting to watch him play. And in terms of where he's going right now, he's going in the first round. But I will say this. It's interesting. We're in a startup right now, and he went as running back 4 ahead of Tank. And I think some people are going to start seeing him go there. I would draft him ahead of Tank Bigsby right now. Now, it's not like a clear tier break to me, so I don't want anybody, you know, hot taking me out there. But I would draft him as running back 4 right now, and especially with where he's going to go. If you draft him in C2C, he's going to get production. He's going to be productive out there. And I like Evans. I think that when he coming into this offense and the Ole Miss offense, we're going to be talking about him in that vaunted 23 class of being guys that are going to get top drafts in the top 5 of rookie drafts. He's that good. He's special. To me, he's a top. If you're looking at it in terms of perspective in the depth chart or ADP, where is he at? He's a top 6 guy in college football right now. Overall, not just running backs. I think he's that talented. And if he can do this at Ole Miss, that would be special. So we appreciate you guys tuning into this. Again, check out Zach Evans. He's going to have a run. See who Ole Miss gets at quarterback, and can they maybe get another wide receiver? If they can do that, then we're talking about some explosive plays back there. And again, I think he's a 3-down back. He's pass catching. If he gets the volume, we're going to see his value skyrocket this season. And Zach Evans is the guy to watch. So please hit that subscribe button. Listen to the podcast. It's below. You can find us on Spotify, the Devy Royale podcast, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you're there. Find us on Twitter. We always respond to your guys' stuff. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.